Hi there. Will you please enter your name in the box? In towns like yours, all across the state, girls are gearing up for another awesome year of Girl Scouts. The time has come to help them unleash the hero inside with the 2017 Fall Product Sale activity. What better way to kick off your Girl Scout year than with an opportunity for girls to build skills like goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, and business ethics, where they can earn patches and recognitions as well as money for the troop to start this year strong. Plus, proceeds from the fall product sale help Girl Scouts of Maine sustain and expand statewide programs for girls and adult volunteers. That's right. Whether your girls need materials for their goals or have lined up activities they're excited to do, maybe to go do some service in the community or to try a zip line or to go to a retreat at the chalet at Pondy, the GSME 2017 Fall Product Sale activity is a great opportunity for the go-getters in your troop to earn money to kick off the new Girl Scout year with power. Jumping in with the Fall Product Sale activity will get their Girl Scout mojo back in motion. So what else? Why the Fall Product Sale activity? Well, because like everything we do, it's all about the girls. It has engaging girl experiences where she can grow and support her business skills. It gives her a chance to unleash her inner GIRL, a chance for her to be a go-getter, an innovator, a risk-taker, a leader. This activity offers girls the chance to be entrepreneurs who earn their own way to reach their goals. Boom! Girl power. The Fall Product Sale activity includes many options for troops and girls' participation and many ways for customers to support them. We have nuts and candy from Ashton Farms, magazines, and much more from QSP. Both product lines are available for online purchase too, and the process has been simplified this year. After the girls set their troop goals and each sets a personal goal for herself, the girls, maybe with a little help from mom or dad, will send emails to friends and family offering options to order nuts and candies, magazines, and more online. Then, girls sell nuts and candies, magazines, and more in person to meet their goals. In the process, each girl has the opportunity to earn a variety of incentives, from a patch for each part of the sale to getting started on earning a fun-filled day at Six Flags New England for herself and an adult chaperone, or even to earn a free week of camp. As long as you and your troop are registered for the 2018 membership year, you will receive a packet with the Fall Product Sale Troop Guide, with the complete list of incentives as well as how to opt out of those incentives to increase your troop's financial proceeds if that's what your girls prefer. It has a calendar for the sale with important dates when orders and payments need to be in, information about how to support your girls, new products that are available, and when those products will arrive for delivery. It has lots of tips to help you help your girls have a successful sale. Plus, for each registered girl, you'll receive a packet with her order card, business cards she can personalize and give to potential customers, and a Fall Product Sale family guide to help answer families' most common questions. All of these tools we give you are to help your girls be successful, but the key to your girls' success is you and your great communication. As soon as you complete this presentation, please take time to read the Troop Guide and the Family Guide. And I know that sounds like a lot, but really the Troop Guide is just 8 beautiful pages and the Family Guide only 4. The envelope you'll receive with the girls' packets in it actually repeats what you find in the Troop Guide, so it's not too much. We have tried to make this part very clear and straightforward for you so you can make it very clear and straightforward for your girls and troop parents. You may still have questions, and that's great. If you do, will you please ask your awesome service unit fall product sales supervisor as those questions come up? She or he is your local expert on the fall product sale, so please reach out when you need help. At this point, we could take time to do a commercial for all the delicious products available, the new stuff, the returning stuff that's in this year's fall product sale activity, but there are so many, it would take a lot of time. I mean, look at it all. They look delicious, and trust me, they taste as good as they look. I love that salsa mix. And how cute is this tin? I think I hear the holidays. Instead, we're going to go right to this nutty website so that you can see this terrific ordering system, online ordering system that we have in place for this wholesale. So the login name, your login name, is going to be your email address, and then your password, just like everybody else's password all across the state, is going to be Fall Sale. All lowercase, F-A-L-L-S-A-L-E, no spaces. All lowercase, no spaces. Then you'll check to be sure 2017-2018 product sale and click Sign In. What's going to happen for you that did not happen for me is you'll be prompted to change that password because everybody all across the state has the same password. So we want you to make one that's unique to your troop, that's easy for you to remember, that you don't mind sharing with another volunteer from your troop. When you do that, so it'll ask for the current password, which is the fall sale one. Then you'll enter yours in, and then you'll have to enter it again to confirm. Then you'll click Submit. It'll bring you to this Home tab. On the Home tab, it's like a dashboard where you can really see what's going on in an overview. And you see that the nuts and candies are open for orders, and that the recognitions are open, and that the bank deposit is locked. Troop sales, you'll see, as you go through, you'll see how many units of each are sold. So what will be happening until you collect those order cards in the second half of October is the online sales are going to show up here too, which is really kind of cool. And the amount of money that they've brought in, and the per girl average, the average number of units sold per girl, which is, just a fun little statistic for those kind of things. Then troop information, you're going to see how many of your girls are registered, how many of your girls are selling, and what the percentage is. What's the participation percentage that you have for your troop? Up here for the council order card, I'm doing this way ahead of the curve, and so the order card hasn't been uploaded yet. But by the time you log in, the PDF of it will be uploaded, and you'll be able to open it up. You'll be able to download it and see it. It'll look just like the order card that the girls have. For council information, here you have the Director of Product Sales contact information, Carol Smith. And so handy to have on access to. But the most important piece of contact information is this here, the service unit information. And for you, it's going to be the name of your service unit. It won't say GSME office. It'll say whatever your local service unit name is. And then the manager or the service unit product sales supervisor for that service unit will be named here with her or his contact information. So this person's going to be one of your new best friends for the next couple of months. So it's very good to have that information so easy to access. Then you're going to click on Troops. In the Troops tab, you want to look at all of your troop information and make sure that it's accurate. Do you have the correct service unit? Do you have the correct troop number? Is your contact information correct, especially your phone number and your email address? Please, please, please make sure that those are accurate and that it's an email address that you check. Because if it's not an email address that you check, that's not going to serve very well. So please make sure that this is all correct, that the level of your troop is correct. And you see you can change that with the drop down. Easy to do. This leave alone for right now, but after you meet with the girls a little while, ask them, are they going to want to receive recognitions, or are they going to want to forego the recognitions to get more financial proceeds? And it'll really depend on your troop and what they're planning for. If you have older girls who are so excited and planning for maybe a big trip to the Grand Canyon, and they're just trying to save every penny that they can, they might decide to go without the recognitions to be able to earn that money. But maybe you've got younger girls who their goals are a little closer to home and they don't need the extra money, but they're super excited about a t-shirt with a cat on it and a stuffed animal and some jewelry. Then they might want to do recognitions. It's a discussion to have with your whole troop. Then this section right here, if you're one of the troop leaders, please put your other troop leader in here. And if you're not one of the troop leaders, ask the troop leaders which one of them would like to be the other one. The big thing is that it be a person who does not live in your house and is not related to you. So just make sure that it's a person who is not related to you and doesn't live in your house, and who is a registered member and has a background check. Then that's the same person you're going to add over here. And what will happen is when you add her, you're going to create, let me see if it shows. You're going to create her login. Oh, look at that. And password. And so our recommendation is that for the login, you use the preferred email address, her or his email address, and then use the same fall sale, lowercase, no spaces. And that person, again, will be prompted to create a new password. So there's that. Then the girl orders tab is where you'll actually submit girl orders, and it's where you're going to see your troop roster. Now you see my troop roster only has one girl in it. I'm a reader, and that's because she's the only one who's registered for 2018 so far. As more girls get registered, they'll get added to this roster. And around the middle of September, I'm going to want to take a look at that to make sure that all of the girls who are showing up on my official roster in my GS and the Volunteer Toolkit are also showing up on this roster. If they aren't, then I can reach out to Nicole Partridge at npartridge@gsmaine.org to let her know that there's a discrepancy. But it does take a few days for those names to get loaded to this roster. So if you know a girl registered with GSME on Wednesday, then she probably won't show up in the roster until the following Monday or Tuesday. If she's not showing in there by the following Wednesday, then we want to get a little anxious and email Nicole. So definitely verify that she's registered before you reach out to Nicole. But if you see that she's registered on another roster, please do let Nicole know. And that actually brings up two special dates. So mark your calendars. September 27th is a very important date because if you have girls who are trying to earn a free week of camp, in order for them to be eligible for that, they must register with Girl Scouts for membership with Girl Scouts by September 27th. And if they don't register by September 27th, they will not be eligible for earning a free week of camp. If they're not interested in earning a free week of camp, but they do want to participate in this sale, they must be registered, no kidding, by October 25th. So that would be if they don't care about earning the free week of camp, but they do want to participate in the fall product sale, they need to be registered by October 25th. I believe both of those dates are Wednesdays. So on your calendar, please mark both dates so that you can remind families to get girls registered by those dates. This is also the page where when you get the order cards from the girls, you're going to click Submit Nut and Candy Order, and it will take you to a page that I'll highlight in just a couple minutes. For the Bank Deposits tab, every week, Nicole's going to import deposits so that you'll be able to see a running tally. And on this bank summary, you'll see the total amount of money for sales for your troop that will include online magazine sales, online nut sales, and any deposits that you've made. And then it'll show you your troop proceeds section of that. So what portion of these total sales will stay with the troop, and then what portion of the total sales will go to GSME to pay for the products. And if there's a discrepancy between the total deposits and the monies due to council, then that will be what shows up in balance due. As we get closer to the date when you're really going to be worrying about these numbers, we'll do a couple of webinars just to make sure everybody feels good about it. And that was really pretty fast to go over the whole nutty site. So if you want more, you're like, head spinning, need more information. Good news. You click on this Reports tab, and besides all of these reports that are here that show you just every facet of this fall product sale, there is under Manuals the Nutty tutorial, and you can click on that. It will download a PowerPoint presentation that you can open, and if you're not familiar with PowerPoint, you click on the Slideshow tab and then click From the Beginning, and it is a slide-by-slide tutorial that you can read and follow along at your own pace. Like, it's awesome if you can make it small in one corner of your screen and have your browser window open in another corner of your screen so that you can kind of go along with it. I think that's a nice way to approach computer stuff if you're not super comfortable in a system. But take your time with it, and know that with this presentation, the Nutty tutorial, as well as the presentation you're listening to, neither one of them is a one and done. You can come back to it time and again until you feel comfortable with things. So make yourself comfortable. Recognize each of these as a resource for you that you can review when you need to. And I stop on this slide because this is what's going to open when you click that Submit Nut and Candy Order button. Remember the pink button on the Girl Orders page? This will open up and you'll see your troop roster along this side, and you'll be able to hold the girl's order card, and these titles are going to line up just in the same order as they are on your girl's order card, and you can put in the number that from her totals of, what got ordered for each of the different types of nut or candy. So pretty simple, straightforward process and easy to check. So put it all in, check it again, and then click Submit. So there is all of that. And as I click through very quickly, thank you for using Nutty. And then we're back. So we'll close that out, and we're back here at the Ashton Farms Nutty website. If you have questions, know that your first person to contact is who? Right, the Service Unit Product Sales Supervisor. And if she or he can't answer you, they will find an answer for you. So take advantage of those resources. Remember that you can come back to both of these tutorials and contact your Service Unit Product Sales Supervisor. You're going to be great. The one thing that might hang you up right from the start with Nutty is if you are not registered or the troop has no registered leaders for the 2018 membership year, the troop will not show up in Nutty at all. So please make sure to get your troop adults registered too. If you have experience with this type of information system, you'll find Nutty works pretty smoothly. If you do not have the experience, please remember that while it's not brain surgery, it does have some details you need to pay attention to. So if you bump up against it, finding yourself with questions, who are you going to call? Right, your Service Unit Product Sales Supervisor. Remember, the best questions are those asked when they come up, so please ask. Now let's take a look at what families will do if they want to participate in the online portion of the fall product sale activity. As the troop product manager, you only need to go into Nutty for troop information, but parents will go into the QSP site to set it up for their girls' online sales, which is especially nice if customers prefer to use their credit card or if the girls have family and friends living far away. So let's go through these steps together to set up I'm a Reader. So you arrive on this page. Let's click Continue. And Ima is a first-time visitor, so we're going to click here. If your girl was in the sale last year and participated online, I'm guessing that you can click on Returning Participant. But first-time visitor, let's go. And so let's put in my information because we wouldn't put in the girl's information for that. And for password, I'm going to make a super secret password. Oh, and it liked it. That's nice. Hopefully they matched. And it's got, I'm the parent, and in this case, I am the product manager for the troop, and I also have a daughter in this troop. And the Girl Scout's first name is Ima, and her last name is Reader. More than one Girl Scout to register? I do not. And I have read the GSUSA Internet Safety Pledge. I actually haven't. Let's open it up and look at this. I'm going to open it in a new tab so I don't lose my place. I love that feature. And let's just look at what it says. This is something we want to go over with our girls if we're going to have them on the internet, even our bigger girls, because, it's easy to forget because we're all on the internet so much and so comfortable there that we want to make sure that we're paying attention, especially with our kids, that they're not giving out personal information like their name and address and phone number, that they'll tell an adult right away if they come across information that makes them feel uncomfortable, that they'll use the rules of internet sites. So reading through each of these with your daughter or daughters to make sure that you have a family conversation about this, and that you can reiterate this conversation in your troop too. It's always nice. One of the great things about Scouts is that we've got each other's back. You know, the troop leaders reinforce things that parents are teaching, and parents reinforce things that the troop leaders are teaching. And this internet safety is such an important part of all of our being part of our culture now, that it's really important that we do that with the girls. Then have the girls sign it and the parent or guardian sign it. Some troops will collect these. And you see you can print the PDF version. That might even be something that you print for a troop meeting and bring it so that parents have taken the time to see it in hard copy. Then, okay, now I've read the GSUSA Internet Safety Pledge. Read it more closely than I just did there, because it just would have taken a little bit of time. And I'm going to save. Yes, we are supporting Girl Scouts of Maine. That is correct. How exciting. Watching the thing. Hooray! And she was successfully created, and you see she's got an online ID. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put that on a Word document that you can't see. It's on my other screen, just so I have that information for the future. You might want to write it down if you don't have a place where you can copy and paste it on your computer. But I think having that information as backup information is not bad. And then let's continue. So this is her page. This is the girls' dashboard, Ima's dashboard, and we can make this unique to her. We can add a profile. So right here, you could add a profile picture for your girl or the girls in your troop. I guess as the product manager, you wouldn't add it for the girls in your troop, but the parents are going to go in and add it. So now I'm talking to you like you're a parent, right? So you're going to add for your daughter. And you might want to add just a picture of her, or you might want to have a picture that represents her, and either of those is A-okay. But they do find that dashboards, just like LinkedIn pages, that have a profile picture draw more attention and make higher sales. So I encourage you to put some kind of picture up there. Maybe it's a drawing that she makes, maybe it's a photograph of her in a costume that represents the powerful superhero who she is, whatever it is. And then come on over to the message here, and maybe read her this one as an example, but then ask her what she wants hers to say. And why is she earning money? Why is she doing the fall product sale? Nobody wants to hear, oh, I'm doing the fall product sale because our troop is selling magazines, nuts, and candies. That's not the why. The why is, what are you trying to earn the money for? Oh, our troop is raising money because all of us want to go to Camp Pondicherry for mini camp next summer. Or our troop wants to earn a free week of camp for every girl in the troop, and so I'm trying to sell this many magazines so that I can meet my goals. Or our troop is working on a garden for the local food kitchen, and we need to earn $500 so that we can supplement our garden. Whatever it is, people like to hear numbers, people like to hear goals, and they're always impressed when they hear the amazing things that Girl Scout troops do. I think sometimes we just keep a secret what we do, but if your girls know what they're doing, but of course they do because they're Girl Scouts, encourage them to include that in the I'm earning money for part of their dashboard. If you have somebody associated with your troop who can teach the girls how to make and then upload a video message, that too could be fun. Maybe each girl does her own commercial, or again, maybe if you've got a concern about putting the girls' faces on the internet, maybe they do a puppet show that talks about selling magazines and nuts and candies to earn money to do this thing that they mentioned up here. Encourage them to have a sales goal, and this may vary from child to child, but encourage them to have it. Again, it's a number, and customers are good at numbers. Maybe one of the goals up here was, I want to sell 10 magazine subscriptions. Please help me reach my goal. And then you could just ballpark what's going to be 10 times the average magazine. Maybe that's more like $300, and you see it's a super easy slider that you can move. So once we've got that, and we've got the profile picture associated and everything else. We're going to save and continue, and it's going to take us to emails where we can put in, oh, huzzah, where we can put in emails of some of our friends and family and people, typically people who live a little further away. I think if they're your neighbors, you can walk next door and say hi, right? But for friends and family who live more distant, this is a great way to go about it. You put their email, their names in, and their email. The nickname is nice, you know, if it's Elizabeth Banker, but she goes by Betsy, then put that in, because the email that goes to her is going to address her by the nickname, unless there's not one there. And they will receive a series of 4 emails. Now you can check on these if you click Customize Reminder Emails. This will show you the emails that are going to each of them, so you can craft it to be more specific to your family's style. Your daughter could make her own personal message. However you want to do that. Of course, you want it to be upbeat and encouraging and inviting people to come and support your goals, your daughter's goals. And I like this because you can check this, and then you'll receive a notification anytime one of your daughter's customers makes a purchase this way. So that's kind of neat, because then you can check on, you know, how many magazines did they buy, and how close are we to our goal, and all of that kind of stuff. You can preview the original email that goes out, and then remember those reminder emails are going to follow along with this. But look, it includes the goal, it includes why she's doing it, so yeah, it's nice. Then you can also, girls can also reach their customers by text message, and please send me a text message with my shopping link and verification code. I will forward my text message to supporters. So if you want to send a text message, you do have to request, it appears. And then she can craft this message as well, and you stick in the mobile number and go. And then if she sells $150 of online sales, she can create her own patch using this. So maybe we want a piebald cat, and we want her to have, the really pretty glamorous eyes. And I love the idea of cat eye glasses on a cat, although they cover up the really glamorous eyes, don't they? And for a costume, I think she needs just a little, oh, no, she doesn't need a mask. Or does she? Well, it covers up her glasses. I like the glasses because the glasses are more subtle. Oh, maybe she's glamorous. There you go. And backgrounds, like a starburst. Okay. There you go. And you have to reach that $100 to unlock the bonus, whatever the bonus is. So that's fun to do, even if you haven't earned it. You can play with it, and then once she's sold the $150 in online sales, the patch will get, whatever patch she decides to go with and save, will get sent to her so she can have it on her vest. How neat is that? So kind of fun and kind of handy way to keep track of everything. Let's just look at my info, see what that is. So this is the basics of Ima's profile. If I need to change anything, very doable. I'll look at program information if I want some more details or see the rewards and recognition that are available. And since I am the troop leader for this troop 11111, I can click on the troop dashboard, and that actually takes me to another place. Maybe our troop has a take action project that we'd like to share with our customers. We can post about that, and the customers, the girls in the troops customers, will be able to see that and see where some of the proceeds are going from their support of the troop. So, you know, we've got some really awesome online tools. And again, if you or your parents have any questions about this, or if the girls, if you're working with older girls, have any questions about this, please ask your service unit supervisor, or give a call or an email to customercare@gsmaine.org, and we'll help you out. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for sticking with this all the way until the end. In fact, the first time you watch this all the way through, will you please enter your email address so we can give you credit for it? Thank you so much, and have an awesome 2017 fall product sale activity.